Hey Rudy, so today I just wanted to show you guys my pump storage. This is what I've been using to store all my pump parts and most of my bottles. I keep my storage bottles in here, but I do not keep the ones that Remy eats out of in here, but I'll explain that in a little bit. But this is called the Snapware Organizer. I will have it linked down below. I found it at my local Target for $15. I wasn't really sure if it was going to work just because I didn't know if it was big enough, but honestly this holds a ton and I've really been liking it and I feel like I've perfected how I like it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So it does have this little insert down here inside. You don't have to use it, but obviously it makes everything a little bit more organized, and I just keep my bottles down here and I keep everything else up there. But it does also have two snap closures like that, so it's, you know, completely closed. It's not gonna do anything. And also does have a little handle as well, and I don't ever really keep these locked. I thought I would, but I don't. They're like really strong. They're kind of hard to get off, so I just typically leave them off. But just to take off the lid, this is what the top of it looks like. So over here is where I keep my flange, my connectors, basically stuff like that, pretty much all ready to go. I keep my Lancino one all assembled just because if I ask for Mark to grab me my Lancino flange, he can just grab this and he doesn't have to try to assemble anything, because it does have a little extra assembly as to where I could ask him for my Medela flange and he knows to just connect it like that. So I also keep the Medela ones unassembled just because it is like a little more compact, but I keep all of them over here. I have a couple 21s, I have a couple 24s, and it all fits very nicely over here. You can see my connectors even have the valve and membrane on it. I did have 27s up here for a little while. They fit. I will say that the lid just doesn't like rest nicely. Oh, I did want to point out too, this handle has a divot down inside the lid, so I put that on the side with all of the other stuff and it fits better than if I put it over here with the flange. But like I was saying, if you put it like this on here, the 27s, it kind of rusts up a little bit on this side, but nothing too bad. It does generally fit, but I do keep that stuff over there. And then over here, it did come with a few of these little trays, and I've just used one to sit down in here, and I have all my lids. I've got the Medela ones, I got the Lancino ones, I've got my Gerber ones. There's like these discs to sit down inside the rings of the Lancino ones. I have my Dr. Brown's, and then I do have some of the Mama nipples up here, because sometimes right after I get done pumping, I will just stick a nipple right on the bottle and she will be good to eat. So I just keep those in there for convenience. And then over here, I just have a little, I don't even know, I got this from the Dollar Tree, I think, and it works great. I have all my membranes and all my valves in here. I even have like, I think this is a Medea Purely Yours valve, I don't know, but I keep all my extras over here, and they're just kind of all contained in one spot. So that's what the top part looks like, and then as you can see, it does have this little handle right here. I pop that out, and then this is what the bottles down here inside look. Now I'll lift it up so you guys can see. I'm able to stack two of the Gerber bottles and two of the Medelas high, or to stand a 5-ounce Medela down, and it fits, like the insert fits comfortably. It's not sitting up any, so it does fit quite a bit of bottles down here. As far as me using my bottles goes, I use the bigger ones to pump into, and I use these when I am putting away my milk and I have to measure it out. So over here I just have my 8-ounce Medela ones, and then I at the bottom have my Gerber ones. And it's missing right now because all three of them are dirty, but I do keep my Dr. Brown's over here. Now, not every single one of my pump parts fits in here, but that isn't a problem because at some point or another, some of them are dirty. So, yeah, and I can also fit a Lancino bottle standing up over here, and it's no problem at all. So I have those ones over here. I do have another 8-ounce Medela down there, and then I've got a few of these ones over here. I really just keep these 3 Medela ones in here for measuring, like I said, and then I keep these ones because I only have one 9-ounce Lance Snow bottle. I really need to get more, but I have to use these to pump into, and sometimes I require like 2 of these to pump into, so I just keep these on hand also to feed her from, because obviously those mama nipples fit on these bottles. So that is how I have my pump storage. This is what I reach for all the time, and now I'm going to show you guys where I keep it in my house. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys really quickly that I don't have a lot of counter space to work with, and this is the reason why I was really looking for something different this time around to hold my pump parts. If you've watched my grocery hauls, you've seen the other side of my kitchen, you know I don't have a ton of counter space over there, and this is the only other counter space that I have on the other side of my kitchen, and I require 2 drying racks for all the bottles, pump parts, and stuff I go through on a normal basis. So I don't have a ton of space here, and it's not like I want to clutter it all up. So my idea was to find something that fit on top of my fridge. As you can see up there, I just have a couple of cereal bins. I have a thermostat, but I wanted something to fit up here, that way I could just grab it and pull it down whenever I wanted, and this thing fits perfectly up there. All the pump parts are still like put away, so no dust or anything's gonna get on them, and I just really like it. It's not too big or too heavy to where I can't just grab it like this in the middle of the night, and then I normally just bring it down right here. I grab what I need and I can put it right back up, and it's no problem at all. I just really like this. It's up out of the way and it does fit very comfortably up there, but I wanted to show you guys because I've really been enjoying this, and I feel like I've finally got down a little organization with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.